I think I'll just like wring out that towel, that rag as much as I possibly can
Yeah.
in this league. But definitely, I think continuing to rack up wins, hopefully compete for another championship. I think if that happens, as well as just continuing to be myself, play as many games as possible, that yeah, I think I have a really good shot.
Want to ask you this first. You and your dog have partnered with Milkbone to help launch the Milkbone birthday cake artificially flavored biscuits. So, what made you want to partner with Milkbone?
Just I think more than anything, just the synergy on both of us just loving dogs and celebrating our dogs.
Right.
So the launch of this product made perfect sense. Just finding another reason to celebrate Vestry, and we try and do that every single day between my fiance Kate and myself. Just love our dog up, whether it be here at home, taking her on a walk, traveling with her. At every chance we do that, and when she's a good girl, she gets to earn the biscuit. So that's why we're here with Milkbone.
Of course. And when it comes to your dog, how has your relationship with Vestry helped you when it comes to some of the challenges that you face on and off the court?
Yeah, I mean, I think just she helps calm me down, and
Yeah.
definitely like taking her on walks, whether it be in New York City in the off season or here in Cleveland. Just getting out of my head, getting a breath of fresh air. Doing something right for my body, something right by my dog, and then just being away from my devices, being off my phone, and just taking a moment for myself and with her in that bond. So I think that's probably the biggest thing that I get out of it is just allowing myself to take a break within, I wouldn't say chaos, but just in everyday life, just that rat race and that daily grind, just making sure that I take time for myself and time for her.
Have you considered getting more dogs, or is one enough?
No, I think, in the companionship that us three have between Kate,
Right.
Vestry, and myself, it's amazing. And we want to give all that love to her. But I think just seeing her interact with different dogs and some of the dogs that she sees every single day, like we would love to add another Vizsla to the mix, but that'll likely come whenever it is that I retire, because two dogs right now would be a little tough.
Of course. And speaking of retirement in your career, you obviously played with the Cleveland Cavs, and the season's winding down. The Cavs are in a good position to reach the playoffs. The last couple of years, the team has struggled a little bit. So what's the biggest key for you guys in order to kind of finish strong and make it to the top six of the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, I think just play a high level of basketball, a good brand of basketball like we've done all season long. But at the end of the day, no matter the seed, whether we're in the playing game or whether we're in the top six seeds, just making sure that we get everybody back whole and healthy. We're such a better team when we have everyone. I would say the strength of our team is the team, and the numbers that we have. Like, we're not going to get Colin back. We're not going to get Ricky back. We're not going to get Dean Wade back. But having people like Evan after he rolled his ankle last night, Rondo getting back from his ankle injury, and Jared Allen getting back from his finger injury, like that type of, only time will heal those wounds. But, we hope that, by the time that either the playing games or, we get to the playoffs, that those guys will be all ready to go and will be trending in the right direction.
Before the start of the season, did you think, or you guys think, that you had a chance to turn things around based on how you built this team over the last few years?
Definitely at the start of the season when we added, Ricky Rubio to the mix,
Yeah.
and we already had, and we added Evan Mobley as well, and we had the group that we had from last year, but healthy and hungry. That we started looking in training camp and thought we have a pretty good team here. We have something that we could surprise a lot of people. We could make some noise, and then kind of out of the gate, once we went on our first road trip, we won some big games, against Denver, against the Clippers. We flew across the country, and we beat Charlotte on the road. We come back home, after a long road trip, and we win, 2-3 games in a row. We kind of felt like we could get rolling, and we only won 22 games last year. We won 42 as of last night, so that's a plus 20 in the win column. That's pretty substantial, for us to be able to do that.
And for you, I just noticed that you hit your 1,000 three-pointer as a member of the Cavs. You're the second player to do that in team history. When you hit that shot, did you realize you've hit 1,000 threes in your career? Were they keeping track of that? Were they telling you that
I
you were
knew I
close to
was,
that?
yeah, I knew I was getting close to that. And it's funny.
Yeah.
It's always hard when like you're right there and you're shooting. It's kind of like in the back of your mind. You almost want to just get it done and over with. And it came in a loss too, so it was a little bittersweet. But no, definitely, being in the same breath as LeBron being the second player in Cav history to get over 1,000 threes and still going is something that's definitely not lost on me, especially with all the great players in the history of the Cavs over the years. So it's really amazing. But again, I feel like I'm not done yet. I hit 4 last night, so just keep that number moving in the right direction.
Of course. And speaking of LeBron, I know he talked about you when you guys played against each other not too long ago. How was your relationship with LeBron over the years after him leaving Cleveland and going to Los Angeles? Have you been able to keep in close contact with him over the years?
Yeah, I mean, we have a group chat that we speak every single day. There's 6 of us on that group chat from 2016, and as group chats go, it's kind of all over the map. We talk about everything. We talk about family. We talk about, work. We talk about basketball, with J.R. Smith. We talk about school,
Mm-hmm.
with RJ and Channing. We talk about, the stuff that they're doing off the floor. Channing and I are in a wine business together. Like we kind of cover every base, with what we talk about, as well as like just off the cuff stuff we see on social media, stuff that we've seen within our daily lives. So it's kind of never ending. And just a kind of an open forum to talk about whatever we want or whatever we're feeling.
And with you and LeBron, when it comes to your guys' careers, I think you two are 2 of 4 players to hit 14,000 career points, 8,000 career rebounds, and at least 1,400 three-pointers. When you look at that, do you think you have a chance to make it to the Hall of Fame? I'm not sure you're thinking about that now, but I think once your career winds down, do you think you have a chance to make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just like wring out that towel, that rag, as much as I possibly can
Yeah.
in this league. But definitely, I think continuing to rack up wins, hopefully compete for another championship. I think if that happens, as well as just continuing to be myself, play as many games as possible, I think I have a really good shot.
And the last question for me before I let you go is, I know you're going to try to play as long as you can, but have you thought about what you're going to do after you retire from the NBA? Do you want to coach, or do you want to get in broadcasting? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, definitely something. There'll be opportunities for me, I feel like, within the basketball world, to make an impact somewhere. Definitely within the mental health space, working with my phone will be something that I'll always work on. And then I don't know. I think once that time comes, hopefully it won't be for another few years, but when that time comes, I think the transition for me, just being curious and having my hands into a lot of different businesses, that it'll be, something that'll hopefully be an easy transition for me. But, as an athlete, when, you take away something that's been part of your life forever, you can never really fill that void. So I'm going to try and, do whatever I can to push that out as much as I possibly can.
Absolutely. Well, Kevin, it was great talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you the rest of the season and continued success.